This is May's nerd. I probably would like to go with you.
All that little bit would be good.
Good evening, this is the Athens City Shade Tree Commission meeting for April 11th, 2019, 7 p.m. We have no Title 33 issues, but I do have an update under a Title 37 item that we addressed originally back in January 2016. This is the Dunwood dealership at the end of East State Street. We are still waiting for a final plan for that site, and I met with John Wood, David Moran, Ron Lucas and Lance Allison, who's the interim code director, last week on April 4th, and the conclusion of the meeting is that David Moran, who's the architect, will provide a final version for us to hopefully approve in a few weeks. It may not make it to the May meeting, although I think there's a good chance it should be on the May meeting. You've got this document as part of your packet of information. It just summarises what I think is the state of this. The major concern with this development is that as a car dealership, it's very difficult for them to locate trees in amongst the cars, and therefore it is likely that they're going to ask us for a variance to bank trees. But until they do their final plan, we can't be sure exactly how many trees will be needed. It's a very large area, and the permeable part of the area has plenty of trees growing on it naturally, and they're going to leave those there, which we encourage people to do. The impermeable area, which is basically a big parking lot for showing off the cars, would require 124 large shade trees, and there isn't space for those. Even if they were to put them around the perimeter, there wouldn't be enough there to do it. So that's the summary, and I guess, are there any questions?
So did you come up with any ideas other than...
No, it's up to them to come up with the ideas.
So I thought maybe in the discussion something happened.
No. I mean, they're obviously adamant that they can't put trees and tree pits in amongst the parking areas for the cars on display. They've got large sections of the perimeter which they physically cannot plant trees at because they either... it's abutting another property, and there is no space. There's no green space between the two properties. So there's many reasons why it isn't going to work in terms of planting.
You did mention that if they plant trees within 8 feet of where the permeable area ends, that would count.
Yep. Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yep.
I hope they're looking at that.
And they know that they'll have to pay for trees and banking it.
Well, yes. However, with this large number, they did ask if the other option would be that they would be able to employ a contractor that Ron Lucas would have to agree to, so that they could better control the price. And if you read the Title III piece, that's certainly implied there. Mm-hmm. They don't have to pay a fee. They pay the fee if they want the city to take care of the planting of the trees. But as long as they plant them to the specifications that Ron gives them, then we're good to go.
Yeah,
and so there are areas that are not far from there where they may choose to offer to plant trees. We don't have many trees along East State Street, for instance, in that area, and so that would be a gain.
There are no power lines on that side, right, of the street? Aren't all the power lines on the south side of the street?
No, we're way down. We're right at the end. This is past the Pepsi plant and so on.
Oh, see,
in fact, it's underneath the
overpass.
The overpass, and on the other side, it's close to Holzer.
Oh, I didn't see an address on here, so I didn't know what. Okay.
Sorry, no, I didn't put the address on it. Yeah, it's on that plan that I've referenced up there.
That explains why there are a lot of trees in the area.
Yeah. It's a lot very similar to the lot that Mendel. What is it? The big lumber company that's trying to come. Menards. That's it. Yeah, it's a similar area to that one.
Why do they always have to have it? So, like on East State Street now, where the car dealerships are, it's sort of there's no street lawn. Whatever. There's several names for that.
The Devil's Strip.
What?
The Devil's Strip.
There's no area, and somehow that seems to be a requirement for car dealerships, but
No.
I mean, as far as they're concerned.
It is some weird design concept that street architects use, because if you look across the street, the city, in their wisdom, have put a sidewalk along there, and they have left deliberately 18 to 2 feet, 18 inches to 2 feet of green devil strip there, which is a useless green space, in my opinion. I mean, what's it there for?
Green?
Paint, well, why not paint it green then also? Yeah, put concrete and paint it green.
Well, it's still permeable.
It's hardly permeable.
A refreshing bit of, well, it's, I mean, they plant rain gardens, I mean, because
These aren't rain gardens, they're pieces of dirt.
I know. Well, maybe we need to put in rain gardens there.
Thank you.
Maybe that's what we need to do.
Yes, well, that's what that's what one of the the engineers has talked about for Stimson, the possibility of putting rain gardens there because of the difficulty of finding spaces for trees. That doing something similar to what was done on West Union Street. And so, if you're not familiar with that, I'd encourage you to go down there and check it out and see.
I've done some pro bono weeding there.
Okay, yeah, because if they do the same thing, I think maybe they need to think a little bit more about the species that go in there and so on.
That would be good, yeah, because if you look at that, you definitely have some shrubs which are believed to deal with pollution and certainly produce oxygen and take up carbon dioxide.
Yeah. Anyway, this is a large development that has to plant some trees somewhere.
What kind of cars are they selling?
Ford.
Huh?
Ford.
Oh, Ford.
It's the Dunwood dealership that used to be much closer to town on East State Street.
Yeah.
They wanted to have a larger area. And so he's left his Toyota piece behind and moved the Ford one down to the end of the street.
Well, this guy, Mark Porter, is also expanding his and taking out some other.
Yep.
So we're going to have cars galore on our street.
Well, the thing we've got to watch for is that we make sure that that when they're developing those areas, they adhere to Title 37. Because one of the complaints,
single tree anywhere.
One of the complaints that John Wood had was, well, where he'd come from on East, there are no trees. Why are car dealers allowed to do that there? And I said, well, it's because they were there before Title 37 was in place.
Law changed.
Yeah.
Your grandfather there, the new one.
No. Okay. So this is the summary. It'll be attached to the minutes of this meeting, and hopefully, in May or no later than June, we should have an update for a plan, and hopefully we can approve it.
Well, thanks for going.
Now, somewhere around here, I've got a report from Ron Lucas. Athens Beautification Day is this Sunday at April 14th from 9 until 3 p.m. I don't know if any of you are involved in any of the events and you want to mention them at all.
I asked if anything was going on in my neighborhood. I don't know whether neighborhoods are doing things, I think, but I didn't hear back.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm going to call again.
He's referencing the meeting that I just spoke about with, it must be Jeff Wood, not John Wood. Okay. Sorry about that.
Sorry, Jeff.
Yeah. My notes, I made a mistake, obviously. Apparently, Council Member Chris Farl asked for landscape plans for Steak and Shake. I've not seen any landscape plans for Steak and Shake, so curious about what those are.
Well, the enforcement guy with the Rick,
Rick,
who's no longer
who's
here.
retired, yeah.
Yeah. Talk to us about it. Seem to have it settled, I think.
Okay.
Like they would.
It could be one of these where he looks at what they're doing and says that is in compliance, and that's why we didn't see it.
I think they just took over something that was already there.
Yeah.
There wasn't much they could do.
No, but they built that new. They put a new building in.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm talking about the other one.
No.
That's right.
Somebody said Steak and Shake.
Yeah, Steak and Shake is a
Right,
new
right.
building, and so I think it was something where he felt that they were complying with it.
Yeah, they haven't planted yet.
Well, I think
They were
maybe
using those trees that were planted along the edge of the park.
since we've got
Not a, I mean,
Yeah.
I saw the plans. I asked.
Okay.
Kind of hunt them down because there's one tree and it's a leaning
Yeah.
old plastic thing. But yeah,
Non-shade.
it's slightly
Okay.
unfortunate. I think it's with the new code enforcement person. This is your chance to.
That's what I was just gonna say.
Communicate.
Yeah, that's important.
Setbacks. They can't be putting the pavement all the way up to the edge. There's got to be green space to plant the tree.
I think we should talk about it, each one of them.
Yeah, there's
At least.
there's room on the site,
yeah,
I'm sure.
the issue, here's the issue that the city has lumbered us with. It's had something called Title 41, and they can't start the process to Title 41, which is a whole series of checks on what's happening until we have approved something, or it's something has been approved for Title 37. And so we get accused then of delaying the process.
I think you can
One
just
day
tell
or
that
two.
It's called process for a reason. And this is your community. And these are things that are either going to be an asset or something you all have to tolerate. So I think it's worthwhile.
That person could change the law.
Yeah, well, it would be nice to have some backing from the city to do that. We don't.
Well, if there's anything I can do.
Who is our council
But I do
member?
think let's plan a meeting and go meet with the new code enforcement person and develop.
There is no new code enforcement person, there's just an interim one.
But there will be. I mean, they're going to hire somebody.
Eventually.
I have no evidence that they are going to.
Really?
Maybe you have evidence that they're going to do it.
Well, I'm speculating.
I don't know what the plans are at all.
Well, all the more reason to get with the interim person because I think they have a lot of power and probably not a lot of experience with this. And it's some simple little things
Yeah.
to get trees in there.
But I never liked what they did with Title 41, and this is one of the consequences that these things get railroaded through without us being able to see a final plan. That's an example of what happened with Don Wood. That we were asked to approve it, and all we say is, well, yeah, we can see how it can comply, but then we don't get a final plan.
That's why it changes and you end up with calorie pairs.
Well, I mean, we haven't approved a final plan. So how can you enforce a final plan if you don't have an approved final plan? It's Kafka, where are you?
Well, is there anything we can do about it? And it's something that I think we should stand firm on if we have.
I don't know how many years I've been on this commission, but this has been a long-standing problem. Code enforcement is not something that works very well as far as the tree commission is concerned. You know that from trying to get just that relatively small property on Charles Street to comply with what they were supposed to have done. It's a major challenge.
Well, not only that, but I had hoped we could agree on a process. And we put it in writing and say, this is how we're going to do it. And that didn't happen either.
Maybe getting us all in a room during business hours.
I can't be here during business hours.
Delegate.
I suppose I can, but there's several of us here who can't
Yeah,
get
it's
here
difficult.
during the. I mean, this is why we tried working during the day, and it turned out there were fewer attendees to those meetings than there were to these evening meetings.
You misunderstood. I didn't mean change meeting dates. I was thought that perhaps
Schedule a
a
meeting.
special meeting could convene with Code Enforcement, Tree Commission, and the city administration and the city arborists to kind of outline a process for this development project.
That still has to be an official meeting because it's more than two of us present.
I did one with the mayor on the riparian area, and it's working great. It got a bunch of people that otherwise would have never met each other.
No, you didn't hear what I said. If we have more than if we have more than three or more tree commissioners in that meeting, we have to declare it as a public meeting. We have to advertise it.
We have to advertise
have to do all that stuff.
Well, I mean, that's beside the point.
People don't like us doing that, though.
So just two of us go.
Yeah, I mean, it's very frustrating dealing with this stuff, and there seems to be no easy answer to getting things done.
Shall we try with the new guy, whoever he is, if he ever comes?
We can, but as I say, he's interim. He's one of the code officers.
No, I mean when they get a new one.
If they get a new one, I would hope certainly to be introduced to him. Yes. Yeah.
We'll make our plans for the new one.
Yeah, I mean, I think communication, you never go wrong. Communication is always worthwhile.
Mm.
And if you're frustrated, do you keep being frustrated or you do something to change it? I mean,
but it takes two people to change. And if they don't change, it ain't going to change.
I think there's some interest.
There's no interest in changing it.
Okay.
I don't see any evidence of it. I've been through 3 different code officers, several, I don't know how many law officers, and they're not interested in enforcing this code.
Right. That's something else.
No, it's not. That's the whole part of it is if they won't take it seriously, then trying to get this stuff done is incredibly difficult and frustrating. And that's the challenge.
You know, but often
Somebody from Steak and Shake feels guilty.
Rather a homegrown business. They're accustomed to putting in trees, and it's not as much of a problem.
Well, you get completely different attitudes to this, where you get the woman who's dermatologist who's put that beautiful building in down there. I mean, that project went smoothly because they wanted trees. They understood the benefits of leaving the trees at the back of the property. And they understood the benefits of the trees in the front for the parking lots. And the only piece that I think people questioned here was, why was the parking lot in the front? Well, that's where they wanted to have it because they wanted to use the back to maintain a beautiful view for their patients. And it's all made sense in terms of the design, and they came through and they've done it. Mm-hmm. But it's the attitude of the developer that is the key to this. And we're just accused of being obstructionist.
How does that happen?
It happened last, whenever it was, on the 4th of April. I was told that I was obstructionist.
Just as the 4th of April?
At that meeting I went to.
Really?
Yes.
Who told you that?
Is there anything else on Ron's report?
There's some of us who appreciate you.
Right.
This is what I do. Let's see, where are we?
Trees planted in West Union Cemetery seem to be doing well, he says. I noticed them blooming after a site visit this past Monday. So
that is good. That was good news.
Yeah.
Note that. That was good news.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, the city has now taken over responsibility for that cemetery as well as the one, I think, on West State Street as well.
Okay.
Is that the one they focused on, the one on Union Street?
This one's the one that has recently come under the control of the city as far as landscaping and so on.
The tree planted at both of them.
That's where they put.
And if you see any of the city park personnel, thank them for taking care around the trees and not in here.
There's some in bloom
They've
across the
done
front.
really well. Yeah, they've done pretty well. We want to re-encourage people, reinforce positive stuff.
Here's your piece. Tree City USA Awards. Do you want to tell us any more about the event?
Okay, do I need to go
Yeah,
up
go
there?
up there and do it.
All right.
This is Ann Bonner, our local urban forester.
Thank you, David. On May 3rd, all the Tree City USA communities from around Southeast Ohio will be convening in Belpre to celebrate the Tree City USA Award Program. 2 of you are already registered, as is the mayor of Athens and 2 of the parks people. So Athens will be represented at this important event, and if anybody else wants to attend, we would, we welcome everybody. The other event that I wanted to make everyone aware of is the 40th anniversary of the state's urban forestry program. We're going to celebrate this by having a statewide conference at the Ohio Expo Center on June 21st. And you can see I've got an agenda in front of you and a registration form. $40 gets you morning refreshments, a great lunch, waste-free lunch, as well as exposure to some great presenters and some awesome demonstrations. So save the date for June 21st and attend the Tree City USA program May 3rd.
Okay,
By
thank
the
you.
way, the people in Belpre I went to Ann's training with the people from Belpre, and they were very involved in their trees, or in their making their place pieces.
Very enthusiastic.
And the mayor came to the training, and the mayor's wife came to the training, and everybody on the tree committee.
Good. Ron reports Mason Chambers is interested in doing a spring planting for the city. I'm not sure what that's going to involve, but he lists that one. And Earth Day tree planting on 682 at the city entrance sign. Again, I'm not sure exactly what he's got in mind for that. Do we know what Earth Day is? Which day is Earth Day?
I am not sure. I could look it up
I
probably.
think it's the one at the children's home.
On 682,
682 at the
by
city
the city entrance sign.
682.
Yeah,
Is that Richland and 682?
could be. Yeah.
Because that's
I think so.
Yeah. Yeah.
What day was that?
I'm looking it up.
We don't know.
Every day is Earth Day, but I'm sure there's a particular day.
It's the 21st of April, I believe.
22nd.
22nd, right. It's
April,
that
Monday, April 22nd. Very good.
What I saw recently referred to as Easter Monday, which I never heard of before.
It's Easter Monday.
Yeah, April 22nd, and that's what my calendar says too.
Good. Okay. So that must be when this planting is going to take place. I know it's always close to Earth Day because we not Earth Day, the other one that the Athens Beautification Day. And sometimes they occur on the same day, and sometimes they don't. Okay. I think I've run out of stuff to do and trouble to cause. Is there any other business?
I have one. I was looking at trees on Court Street, and I know we've discussed tree protection, but really haven't done anything. But there is a tree in front of CVS that really looks vulnerable. And does the city put anything, even like plastic, the green, just anything to give it a little bit of space?
It's a little bit harder to reach those branches.
Email Ron.
Yeah, because there's some trees doing fairly well on Court Street, but this
yeah.
one's quite vulnerable.
I will ask. I'll raise that with Ron.
Yeah, in front of CVS.
Yeah. Anything else? Okay, we have the minutes of the last meeting. No, we don't. No, pause. I have some samples there, and there are not many of them. But this is the latest version of the Benefits of Trees brochure for you to have a look at. What I did this time was add some more photographs to them. I think we're at the point where we need to turn it over to Ron to really decide exactly how it's going to be formatted, where the city logos go, where our website goes, and so on. These are bits and pieces I don't want to have to deal with at the moment. And so I will forward this on to Ron. And if you have any corrections at all or suggestions, then you can send them to me and I will forward them on to Ron.
Okay.
did you tell me we put the logo on the website? for
Yep.
Tree commission.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, very good. Thanks, Nancy, for working on that.
Yes. Yeah.
And David.
Thanks, David.
Yeah, we needed to put, we're going to put, was he going to put at the end our logo?
Yeah.
And
I
then
think so.
maybe,
I think that's the best space,
title.
although there's a space here, we could put maybe another tree, I don't know.
Yeah.
But there's a space there.
Yeah.
Or maybe a line drawing of the proper planting of a tree or something.
Yeah,
We're gonna have Anne's brochure,
Good.
so she's done one for
Yeah,
planting.
you guys, that should be in your email boxes.
Huh?
Okay, good. Your email. Yeah, I hope that's useful. I can change it up.
Yeah, well, we're looking for materials like this that we can use to take with us if we talk to people about trees. And having one that describes planting. This one was to do with the benefits of the trees. I think planting is a good one, and I think pruning would be another good one to deal with as well.
With a little library.
Yeah, it looks good, Ann. We did receive it.
That one's more about taking care of your new tree, but I could do one on planting because that's
Oh,
pretty.
okay. Yeah, I haven't looked at it yet, so that's what I
The proper arrangement of mulch. Really always a needed educational material.
Get those volcanoes.
That is if you avoid mowing it. The first step is avoid mowing it, then mulch it.
Right. Well, my son has now been tuned in, and now he says he's going to mulch around the trees in his street lawn. Unfortunately, they have ginkgo trees, but still better than no trees at all.
Yes.
And
I like ginkgo.
oh,
The fruitless.
Somebody who was a
Coneless.
landscaper or gardener or whatever, a professional, said that it was dead and he should take it down. And I said, no, it's just dormant. It hasn't come out yet. It's late in the spring. It's sort of like... but
Okay.
he learned something growing up with botanists.
You did good.
Okay. Minutes of the last meeting.
I vote to approve those.
Thank you, David. Can I have a second, please?
I second.
Thank you, Emily. Any objections to approving the minutes of the last meeting? Hearing none, we have minutes. Our next meeting, I believe, is May 9th at 7 p.m. And with that, we are adjourned. Thank you.